Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look's going to be drinking. Look's going to be smoking. Look's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look. Here I come. In 3, 2, 1. Bang! Welcome, everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. Welcome. My name's Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Yes. In the multiverse. Bang! Greatest daggone show in the multiverse. And we have a great one for you today. All right, so we have a great show for you today. We're gonna do a little onboarding and then a little banking. So we're gonna go from the onboard to the banking today. All right, so who's getting onboarded? Can anyone guess? Holy, we've been reading about these mofos constantly lately. Polygon. So Kyber expands to Polygon, and they're gonna do a liquidity mining on Polygon. So we're gonna check that out. And then now let's get into the banking. Swiss bank Sygnum is going to get into DeFi. Let's check all that out. And then NYDIG and FS Investments are starting a Bitcoin fund with Morgan Stanley. Mega Bank Morgan Stanley. So look, those are the stories, and then we're going to do the shout outs and the daily summary. Bang, as usual. So look, let's proceed how we proceed with a bang. And then we do a little bit of look, bang. And then we do a little bit of refresh. All right. A little bit of refresh. All right. Then I prepare myself and we proceed. Well, let me get my beverages in order. Let me get my drink on. All right, look. Price of Bitcoin, $38,602. All right. Hold on. And when I left you yesterday, we were at $40,021, so we have gone down. What we got? 1,409 $9. Down $1,409 on the Bitcoin. All right. Sounds about right. That's how Bitcoin do. That's how Bitcoin be. That's how Bitcoin get down. Look, let's check out the top 10. Top 10 of the day. Usual suspects, top 10. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Binance Coin, Cardano, Dogecoin, XRP, USD Coin, Polkadot, and Uniswap. Let's see market moves. Market moves of the day, single digits up to single digits down. Single digits up to single digits down. Single digits up to single digits down. Single digits up to single. Actually, it's mostly just single digits down, really. Well, there's a single digits up, Solana. All right, so single digits up, single digits down. Single this up, single this down. Single this up, single this down. Oh, look at this AMP thing. There's that AMP thing again. What? 12% up today. Single this up, single this down. Single this up, single this down. 2, single this up to single this down. All right. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. Bye. Top 10 losers. Clayton, Polygon, Telcoin, Stacks, Internet Computer, Decred, Huobi Token, Ethereum, Nexo, and OKB. Let's see who made money today. All right, top 10 gainers. Quant, AMP, Cosmos, Horizon, Uniced Leo, Chiliz, Zcash, Engine Coin, Shinfin Network, and Solana. Let's see what the total market cap is. All right. that the right number? All right. Total market cap is $1.6 trillion even. Now, when I left you yesterday, we were at $1.702 trillion. And so we've gone down $102 trillion. Let's see what the 24-hour volume is. Fucking still under 100 G? Wow, man. This is like the fourth day in a row. Huh. All right. 24-hour volume is $88.6 billion. When I left you yesterday, we're at $87.8 billion. We've gone up $1.2 billion. All right, let's get to the stories. Let's get to the stories. All right, so bang, Kyber expands to Polygon, announces $30 million Rainmaker liquidity mining program. So Polygon is rip-roaring. We've been reading about them, at least a couple times a week, it seems, for the past month or two, haven't we? Yeah. Finally showing the world what it can do. All right. So let us proceed and check it out. All right, decentralized finance liquidity hub Kyber network is set to become the next Hold on, let me see something. I'm just paranoid. I always got to make sure that you guys can see this now, after the other day. All right. Decentralized finance liquidity hub Kyber network is set to become the next DeFi protocol to enter the expanding Polygon ecosystem. In a statement issued on Wednesday, Kyber announced the launch of Rainmaker, a liquidity mining program on the platform's dynamic market maker protocol that will commence on June 30th to mark Kyber's expansion to Polygon. All right. According to the announcement, the Rainmaker program will distribute $30 million in rewards to liquidity providers on the Kyber DMM across both Polygon and Ethereum. Of the total reward pool, 12.6 million Kyber Network Crystal KNC, about 25 million will be distributed to liquidity providers, LPs, on selected Ethereum-based amplified pools. The remaining 2.52 million KNC, about $5 million, will be for LPs on Polygon-based amplified pools. All right. So these rewards will be in the form of KNC and Polygon's Matic tokens, which can also be staked to provide liquidity on KNC and Matic pools to compound reward earnings. Rainmaker reward earners who receive KNC can also stake some on the Kyber DAO to participate in governance activities, thereby earning additional voting rewards. According to the announcement, the Polygon phase of the Rainmaker liquidity mining program will run for 2 months, while that for Ethereum will take place over 3 months, starting June 30th for both. So apart from the $5 million worth of KNC, Kyber is also contributing $500,000 in Matic coins for the main Rainmaker liquidity mining program. For Kyber, Rainmaker will help to further expand Polygon's growing liquidity. Indeed, DeFi projects continue to establish a presence on Polygon. I know, man. They really are moving over to Polygon big time amid a broader push for multi-chain strategies and greater overall scalability. Detailing the importance of the Kyber DMM and Polygon partnership, Kyber Network CEO Loi Lu told Cointelegraph Kyber's vision is to deliver a sustainable liquidity infrastructure for DeFi. And this also extends to the fast-growing ecosystem such as Polygon, adding, this Polygon partnership and the $30 million Rainmaker liquidity mining program will help showcase the powerful benefits of the Kyber DMM protocol and is an important step towards greatly boosting liquidity for DeFi, as well as growing the number of users developers, developers, and dApps in the Kyber and Polygon ecosystems. So Polygon usage continues to skyrocket, triggering significant integration efforts by DeFi primitives. Back in May, Ox, a liquidity bridge for decentralized exchanges, announced an API tool for Ethereum-based DEXs like SushiSwap, MStable, and Define to interact with the Polygon ecosystem. Ren, a cross-chain liquidity protocol, has also created a bridge to allow porting of the Ren-based wrapped tokens to the Polygon network. So, bye, Polygon hodlers! Well, I guess it's Matic. I guess there's still, so the token is still called Matic, but the company just changed its name. Is that what it is? Anyway, however it works, bang, Matic Polygon, Matic/Polygon hodlers. Yo, you guys are rip roaring. I don't own Polygon myself, or I don't own Matic, but I mean, shit, if I did, I would definitely be accumulating like a look. Oh, yeah. Like a look. Yeah. All right, so I'm just saying, I don't tell you what to buy. I don't tell you what to do with your money. But if I were a Polygon hodler, look. There'd be some chicken going up in that bitch. All right, just putting it that way. Throw some chicken at it. All right. Oh, yeah, this is going to be good. Polygon. That Polygon thing, this thing's going to be great, man. This thing is rocking and rolling. I mean, there's no complaints. Everyone's loving it. And I mean, just take a look at just how often we read it here, right? If you're new here, what we do here on this channel is, if a crypto is if a company is making money with their blockchain, well, we talk about it. That's it. I don't care about who it is, what it is. Like, I don't have favorites. I don't care. I want them all to work. So we talk about who's making money. And we've talked about Polygon a lot here lately, which means that they are making a lot of good moves, a lot of onboardings, and most importantly, generating revenue. I can't emphasize that enough. It's like crypto people don't get that part of it. The company's not successful unless it generates revenue. And Polygon is generating revenue like a motherfucker. So, bye, Polygon hodlers. Bye. Good for you. I wouldn't be afraid to accumulate. If I was a Polygon hodler, I sure wouldn't be afraid to accumulate. No, sir. Yes. I'd be proud to accumulate that shit. All right, guys, so let's move on. All right, let's get into some banking now. Switzerland's Sygnum Bank gets into DeFi. So let's read the byline. Custody and trading services for DeFi tokens is the first step. So they're going to offer custody. If you're new, I just explained to you what custody was the other day, right? Your money's actually held somewhere else. It's not really held with your brokerage firm. So they're going to do that and trading services for DeFi. So they're going to offer the custody and the actual trading services themselves. So they say that's the first step. To be followed by a suite of yield-generating products. And this is the part that I really like is, a lot of you guys out there, you guys stake your coins, right? And so you guys are making dividends, right? Right? Well, they're going to do that for big corporations. And that's what I used to talk to you guys about back in 2019 a little bit. I used to say, I remember a couple times I told you, well, when a hedge fund buys blah, blah, blah coin, like, say, VeChain, well, are they getting the VTHOs for free? Like we do? Like, those of us with nodes, you get those VTHOs all the time, right? And I was kind of saying, they're going to have to structure, these banks are going to have to rework their systems, well, to make sure that these hedge fund guys and whoever gets the rewards, right? Gets the the dividends. Like in the real world, they're called dividends. When a company gives you money for free, it's called a dividend. And so, I don't know what, here in the, here in the crypto world, I guess they call them rewards, staking rewards. They're not fucking rewards. They're dividends for you keeping your money tied up with the company. That's what a dividend is. It's a reward for faithful ownership of the stock, right? That's what a dividend is supposed to be. Well, that's what they're for, right? All right, so look. Okay, so there it is. And so let me get a... All right, actually, I don't need a sip yet. Fuck. I'll do this first. All right, so let's check it out. So they're going to provide custody and DeFi... and the trading services. And they're going to do the yield-generating products. So in other words, they're going to give them the dividends. All right. So Switzerland's Sygnum Bank is launching custody and trading across a range of decentralized finance tokens, including Aave, Aragon, Curve, Maker, Synthetics, Uniswap, and 1inch. Holy, they're going all out. Actually, I didn't read this article yet. Bang! They're going all out. Sygnum, which also added banking services for the USDC stablecoin, plans to expand with a suite of yield-generating products for its clients, which include bank, hedge funds, asset managers, and family offices. Bang! Exactly. If I'm a... Look, I've told you guys this story before. There are dividend traders. There are guys out... So here in America, you have to... So every... All right, let me slow down. Every quarter, companies like Microsoft give out a dividend. So say on the 15th of every month, Microsoft... Every 3 months, on the 15th, Microsoft gives out a dividend. In other words, free money. And here in America, you have to own the stock for 3 days prior to the dividend. And if you own it for 3 days first, then on the 4th day, bang, you get your dividend. And so there are guys who that's all they do. They just buy stocks 3 days before to get dividends, then they sell it, and they move on to the next dividend. They're called dividend traders. I mean, duh. Obviously. And that's all they do, right? They don't give a fuck about the stock or the company or what it's doing. They just give a fuck that they're going to get dividends on it, right? And why am I telling you that about crypto, though? Oh, and so that's right. And so there's whole hedge funds that do that. And so you could think about some of these hedge fund guys here, especially with this crypto space. Maybe I'm a hedge fund. Yeah, I buy, $5 million worth of VeChain, not because I really give a fuck about VeChain, but because I want that VTHO part, right? I'll hedge against VeChain's losses up and down, but I want the VTHOs. I'm not going to get into what hedging is, but they're going to get the VTHOs later. So it gives the hedge fund constant flow of money. And if they do that across, if they do that with VeChain, with IOTA, does IOTA? No, IOTA doesn't do it. Sorry. VeChain, Singularity Net. Who else we got here? Fuck, I can't. My brain. Hold on. VeChain, Singularity Net. Anyways, whatever tokens like that, if they do that, say across 10 tokens, and then they hedge against all the 10s, so now they're just collecting dividends. Yeah, just fucking raking in dividends, right? I guess in the retail world, which is what a lot of you guys do, right? You call it passive income. All right, so you're just getting dividends is what, talk like an adult, you're earning dividends. And that's what these hedge fund guys will do. They will earn their dividends, passive income, off of dividends, off of this stuff. And that's what's amazing, that someone is giving them the ability to do that. I used to tell you guys, right? Like I was telling you guys, even with the retail market, okay, eventually you're going to be able to hold your cryptocurrency at your bank. You're not going to have it on a fucking ledger or on some wallet to get hacked and stolen or something. You'll be able to actually hold it in an insured bank account. And that's what I was asking. Like, that's what the topic came up as. Well, is your bank going to give you those dividends? Or will it just be, well, we'll hold your shit, but, I don't know what, but sorry about the dividends, right? Or the, rewards, as crypto folk say. All right, so, but this is great. They're giving them their rewards, their dividends. So this is the next step on our journey to enable a variety of yield-generating products in the digital asset space. Thomas Eichenberger, Sygnum Bank's head of business unit, said in a recent interview, these can either be based on the proof of stake protocol or staking sorry. These can either be used on the proof of stake protocol, so staking itself, or also leveraging and decentralized lending to generate yield for our clients, which is a bit further out on the roadmap. So banks and institutions are currently figuring out how to interact with DeFi. Right, they got to figure it out, right? It's all new, right? Plus you got to do it in a regulatory compliant manner. So, yeah. All right, so they're trying to figure it out. A $60 billion market of decentralized lending and trading, mainly on Ethereum. On the digital asset custody side, Sygnum leverages Custodigit, which involves Swiss tech provider Metaco, a provider of digital asset safekeeping to banks like BBVA, Standard Chartered. Oh, these guys are big. Okay, BBVA, Standard Chartered, and Gazprom Bank Switzerland. Okay, so this is the real shit. Well, the custody thing is the real shit. Sygnum's institutional-grade custody solution makes it easier for clients to onboard to the digital asset ecosystem. Yes. Ave CEO Stanley Kulechov said in a statement, "We look forward to continued collaboration with the aim of bridging the traditional banking world with decentralized finance." So, bang! There you go. Sygnum Bank is coming. And here comes so I guess also what this is about is you know, what's kind of funny, I'm just going to say something. I mean, I don't have an answer. I'm just going to say it, and then you think about it yourself. But, you know, everyone's like, yes, DeFi is going to take over the banking system. Right? And all this shit, right? And, you know, so here's a bank helping them. What do you mean, Shomari? You think it's going to take over banking? No, I don't think so. I think banking will just do it themselves. But, you know, they'll do the same thing themselves and offer the better payouts and stuff like that. But here's a bank doing it, and well, it lends legitimacy to the space, and it helps the space grow, right? It lets the space grow into, you know, the real shit, right? You know, hedge funds and stuff, if they do want to use this DeFi stuff, services, I guess you call it, well, now they can go do it through a real bank, right? And that's the only way they can, right? Like I said, like a hedge fund is not allowed to go on, you know, Sushi Swap or something, you know, like that. They're not allowed to do that, right? For stuff like that. They're not allowed to use unregulated, that's the way to say it, unregulated brokers and stuff like that, right? Exchanges and stuff like that. So this is amazing because it's a regulated bank, which means bang, bang, bang. If a big old hedge fund master wants to get into DeFi, bang, now he can. Also, like I just said, with the whole, you know, they're going to get their dividends. What do you call these again? Rewards. That's what you call them. They're going to get the dividends, and so that's very attractive. Like I said, there's guys out there that all they do, they're stock market guys, and all they do are dividend hunt for dividends, because every company tells you when they're giving the dividend, so it's not like a secret. It's like on the 5th of every third month, blah 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 blah. We give out our dividends, right? And so there's guys who just wait for that to go get the dividends, and so. And what's interesting about the crypto market is, well, in the stock market, it's usually quarterly dividends. So every 3 months, right? Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, quarterly, they give out a dividend. And what's interesting about crypto is, man, these motherfuckers just give out a dividend when they feel like it, right? Like I have a VeChain node, and I think they give it to me every 5 days or something, right? Isn't that how it works, right? And then there's some of these things out here, I think they're paying out, you know, daily even. So if you're a dividend master, fuck. I mean, this is a target-rich environment, this whole crypto space. Like, you can really, just suck up dividends out this space. And so this is great. This is great for the DeFi world, for crypto in general, especially for dividend masters. And so this is just good stuff all around. All right, let's move on. Bang! NYDIG FS Investments collaborates with Morgan Stanley to create a new Bitcoin investment fund. So, I'm sure you're all aware of who Morgan Stanley is. Well, what it is. It's not a person. It's a bank. It's my buddy Morgan from down the street. No, just kidding. It's a bank here in America, obviously. It's a mega bank. You know, probably one of the big four. Or close, at least close. They're up there, though. Definitely top 10. Well, more than just top 10. I mean, if they're not in the top 4, they're definitely probably 5 or 6. And anyway, so, here's a new fund, a new Bitcoin investment fund that they're going to roll out. And so these aren't ETFs, right? So that's the difference. Well, Shomari, man, how come these guys get to have a fund, but the other guys don't? Because these are not ETFs. These aren't exchange-traded funds. An exchange-traded fund is any soccer mom or dad or anybody, me, you, whatever, we can all buy them because obviously they're on an exchange, right? They're on the NASDAQ or the Dow or whatever. So anyone can buy in and out of those anytime they want. These kind of funds are not exchange traded. So these are more private funds, like, more like Bernie Madoff type shit, except without the Ponzi scheme part. Without the Ponzi scheme part of it. But you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, if you guys watched the video that I uploaded to you, maybe I'll upload it today just so you can see what fund masters are about. Today I'm going to upload. I'm going to tweet, and I'm also going to put in the comments, I'll pin to the top of the comments, the Madoff affair. And you'll see that Madoff, he was a fund master. That's how he ran his Ponzi scheme through a fund. And you'll see that, yeah, even to get into his funds was like a great privilege. Like, like to be with certain fund masters is a privilege. Yes, I have my money with Bernie. When you say that, it's like, yes, it's a privilege, like I have my money with Bernie, or I have my money with, George Soros. It's a privilege for them to even take your money. Well, if they're not running a Ponzi scheme. So obviously Bernie Madoff was running a Ponzi scheme, but that's how it is in the fund world. That's how these rich people live, is they put their money in funds, most of them, and bonds, right? And so to be with the fund world, it's like sports, right? So let's take the NBA. You've got star players, and then you've got all the other guys, right? So in the NBA, you've got LeBron, Steph Curry, who's some other players out here? Kawhi Leonard, like that, right? And so that's how the fund world works, is you want to have your money with the top guys, I have my money with Soros. Oh, you've got Soros? He took your money? Yes. Right? Like people, I've told you about this before. Rich people want, rich people are rich because they did something, like started a successful wine company, started a successful clothing line or whatever, but they don't know how to invest their money, right? So they look for guys who can grow their money for them. I've told you, I live on South Beach. So if you're new, I live in South Beach, Florida. That South Beach, the one in the movies and all that. South Beach diet, all that shit. And I'm a Forex trader. So guys are always asking me, Shomari, man, let me give you money and you invest it for me, all right, man? Let me do that, right? And I'm always like, no, I don't do that. But that's how the fund world works, and that's how rich people are, is once they know that you know how to make money in the markets, they fucking beg you. Please, I told you the story. I had these Italian guys. They were going to buy me offices and all this shit to invest their money for them. And that's how it is. That's how fund masters are. And that's why, Bernie Madoff, everyone wants their money with Bernie. They begged him, right? And it used to be a privilege to be with him. Obviously, we found out now it was a Ponzi scheme. But look at George Soros. Like, you have to beg to have George Soros fund fucking, trade your money for you. Okay, so that's how it works. And so these are, now let's get to this. This is an investment fund. So this is a Morgan Stanley investment fund. So this is given out by a traditional bankster. So it's not like, I should put it a different way. It's not like you're with Soros or Madoff. You know what I mean? Like the big fuck names like that, right? This is but you're in good hands because you're with Morgan Stanley, right? You get it? If George Soros won't take your money, well, Morgan Stanley might. They might take it, right? So you'll still get exposed to whatever asset it is you want to invest in. That's how the fund world works. You've got your superstar fund managers. You've got your okay guys, and then you just have a bunch of miscreants down there, right? That's why everyone begged, oh, I want to be in Bernie. I want to be in Madoff. Right? That's why you beg. I want to be with Soros. But those guys, they might not even take your money. Right? Seriously. They don't need it. They're billionaires. It's a privilege to be with them. You see what I'm saying? Whereas with Morgan Stanley, it ain't a privilege. Just have enough money and you'll be able to get in the fund. All right. So I've said enough about funds and how funds work. I think you're getting the picture now, right? All right. So let's move on. Let's start the story. Yeah, here in South Beach, people ask me all the time to trade their money for them. Right? They know I'm a Forex guy, and they see that I make money, and they're like, come on, man, let's make a company around you. Let's do all this, all that. But I don't want to do it because now you're getting too serious. Now you're making this too, now you're turning this into a job and stuff, I like my freedom that I can just trade when I want, do what I want. I haven't traded for 6 months. Yeah, I don't feel like it. My crypto's making me money. Fuck it. Right? Whereas if I did do that shit for these people, well, I'd have to trade their money for them, right? So I become sort of their employee. Well, I'm nobody's employee. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't do it. All right, but anyways. So look, financial services firm, New York Digital Investment Group, NYDIG, and asset manager FS Investments will establish a Bitcoin investment fund aimed at U.S. megabank Morgan Stanley clients. But oh yeah. Morgan Stanley, baby. There's big money. You know what I'm saying? Big money. NYDIG, FS Investments file paperwork with the SEC. So NYDIG and FS Investments have already filed the necessary paperwork with the United States. So I want you to understand this. This isn't an ETF. So, you're saying, oh, well, they're just filing the paperwork, Shomari. Yeah, but it's different. These are not exchange-traded funds. These are private funds. So they're going to get approved, right? That's what you have to understand. What we're waiting for, funds are being made all around the world. All these kind of private funds like this are being made with Bitcoin all around the world already. I guess I never explained this to you guys, did I ever? All around the world. We've read a couple of them already. Yeah, you don't need approval because it's private. It's not open to the public, right? These people are chosen, and you're allowed to be in the fund. Like I said, if I started Shomari Fund and you beg me to be in my fund, yeah, maybe I choose you, maybe I don't. Maybe I say, nah, I'm not trading your money for you. That's how these guys are, they're, yeah, that's just how they are. It's a privilege to be with them. And so the ones we've been looking at with the SEC are exchange-traded funds called an ETF, exchange-traded fund. And that's the difference. An exchange traded fund, well, that technically, yes, it's true what the SEC is saying. It can be manipulated because it's out there on the open market, right? So if a bunch of billionaires get together and decide to fuck with it, they could. I mean, I'm not saying, when I complain about not getting approval, I'm not denying the fact that they can't be manipulated. They can be manipulated, of course. Of course. But the thing is, if you're the SEC, well, then go arrest the manipulators, right? Is what I'm trying to say is, I'm not trying to say they can't be. I did tell you, Canada so far, there's 6 ETFs in Canada. None of them have problems yet. There's dozens in Germany, the Germans, and Switzerland that we've been reading about, ETPs. They haven't been manipulated yet. But I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you and tell you they can't be. They can be. But they haven't been, so what's the problem? And if they are, well, then your job is to go arrest them, SEC. Well, the SEC doesn't do the arresting. They send the FBI, but blah, 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 whatever. That's technical shit. But you see what I'm saying? They can be manipulated, of course. Because they're out there on the open market, right? Where these private ones, well, I mean, you could still manipulate them, but these people are too savvy. They're too rich. You can't really fuck with them, Plus, they're savvy and they'll have this investment hedged. Hedged means I buy something, but then I buy another asset just in case. So I want this thing to go up, but if it goes down, well, this asset's going to go up for me. So it's hedged. In other words, I stay at equilibrium. It's called PPP, purchasing price parity, right? My money is still the same. But if this goes up, well, I make money. Sure, I lose this money, but that's fine. This is like insurance. As long as this goes up, fine. Do you get? I mean, I know it's hard to understand. That's how hedge funds work, right? If you get into a hedge fund, he'll buy you, I don't know, $5 million worth of oil futures, but he'll hedge it for you with like a put option. Okay, now I'm getting technical. This is getting geek. Now we're getting geeky in the markets. This is geek market stuff. But he'll buy you $100 million worth of futures, oil futures, but he'll also buy you put options so that if you're put options on those same futures contracts, so if those futures contracts go down, yeah, well, the put options actually go up in value, right? So he never loses money. But these put options, if he buys the futures contracts and they go up, well, these puts just stay there. He is losing money, but he's making more on the fact that the futures are going up. So the put options never get activated, right? Or even if they did, he still is losing less than the up price in the futures contracts. I know, that's geeky shit. That's how markets work. How do you think these rich people stay rich? They got all sorts of tricks like that. All sorts, all manner. Yeah, look at hedge funds, man. Guys, Google hedge funds. There's a funny thing. There's a book called Hedge Funds for Dummies. Have you ever heard of those For Dummies books? Those For Dummies books are actually really good because they talk to regular people who don't know anything about whatever topic, and they teach them it. Yeah, when I was 19 years old, I read Hedge Fund for Dummies. You should read it. And you see how hedge funds work. Yeah, these rich people, they never really lose. Even like if their futures contract, if it goes down, fine. That put option goes up in value. So they never really lose. Whereas sort of us, you and I, well, when my V chain goes down, I lose, motherfucker. I'm losing, right? I told you I'm down, my V chains went to 25 cents. Now we're down at 10 cents. Yeah, I've lost about, 700, 800 grand just off the V chains, right? And Not lost. I'm down. I haven't lost, but I'm down about 800 compared to where they were. And that's the difference. I'm not a hedge fund guy, because if my V-chains went down, I would have another thing, a call option on something else, which would go up for me. So I'd be at equilibrium. I'd have the same PPP, purchasing price parity. All right, that's geeky stuff. I just brought you deep into the world of the markets, the goodie room. Let's get back to this crypto crap, though. All right. So, NYDIG and FS Investments have already filed the necessary paperwork with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission for an investment fund for Morgan Stanley's wealth management clients. According to the filing, Morgan Stanley would receive placement and servicing fees for referring clients to the issuers. So they're going to set up a fund with Morgan Stanley, and Morgan Stanley is going to, well, they're going to make money off the fees, obviously, because you're doing it through Morgan Stanley. But Morgan Stanley, what they said, they're going to refer clients. So that's what got, all right, so you want to hear something funny. So like Bernie Madoff, right? Bernie Madoff, he ran the biggest Ponzi scheme in American history. I think in world history, actually. I can't remember if it's American or the world history. And do you know why? So he went to jail. His shit was a Ponzi scheme. It failed. But all the fund managers, all the fund masters who sent him their clients, all of those guys are getting sued. Yeah, all around the world. Yeah, you know, the actor Kevin Bacon, he lost 75% of his money. Right? And he's suing these other fund managers because they did not do what's called due diligence. Due diligence. In other words, if I'm Shomari, I went into ABC Fund. I put my money with ABC Fund. Well, ABC Fund took my money and gave it to Madoff. Well, Madoff was a Ponzi scheme and went down. So now I sue ABC Fund for not doing their due diligence against Bernie. You see what I'm saying? So ABC Fund owes me my money. And that's what's happening in the world right now, still to this day. The Madoff Fund went down, I don't even remember what year, and people are still trying to get their money back from the fund masters who gave Bernie the money, right? How didn't you know it was a Ponzi scheme, you fucking idiot? Give me my money back. You didn't do your due diligence. It's called due diligence. And so that's what they're getting in trouble for because, well, ABC Fund referred my money to Bernie. And so that's what they're saying they're going to do here. Now, this isn't a Ponzi scheme, so don't worry about it. But I'm saying that's what happens in the fund world. You might be invested in this fund here, but that fund really has your money over here, which if it's a regulated fund, they're allowed to do, right? Shomari, I thought you said they're not allowed to put people's money. Yeah. In unregulated shit, they're not allowed to put your money in. But if I'm a fund master, anything regulated, I'm allowed to put your money in. Bernie Madoff was regulated. But Bernie Madoff was a fucking Ponzi scheme. So it's my job as the fund master to figure out that Bernie's a Ponzi scheme. Do you understand? To do my due diligence to protect your money. I'm allowed to move your money wherever I want, which I think is best for you and best for the company. But I have to do due diligence to make sure that I'm putting your money in a solid investment. And that's why all the fund masters around Bernie are all getting fucking sued. All right. I just thought I'd share that with you. So, but Morgan Stanley is going to give their money, their clients to this thing, obviously, because they know it's not a Ponzi scheme, right? So they're not afraid. Plus, it's run on their platform. So, anyway, so the fund dub FSNYDIG Institutional Bitcoin Fund LP would provide institutional clients portfolio exposure to cryptocurrency. This makes the fourth Morgan Stanley linked fund to be established and the second from NYDIG and FS Investments. Back in March, Morgan Stanley launched 3 funds geared toward offering its clients exposure to Bitcoin. One of these funds was jointly created by NYDIG and FS Investments, while Galaxy Digital backed the other 2 funds. The Bitcoin funds were tagged the FSNYDIG Select Fund, the Galaxy Bitcoin Fund LP, and the Galaxy Institutional Bitcoin Fund LP. So the funds had high. So now listen to this. This is how you have to get into the fund. Okay? The funds had high barriers to entry. So you can't just get in. That's what makes this special. Okay? Listen. We're an ETF. You could buy whatever you want on fucking E-Trade or whatever. Soccer mom and dad with their $25 can buy it. Yeah, well, listen to this. The funds had high barriers to entry just to get in. While the minimum investment for an NF... Sorry. Hold on. Let me even smoke. Yeah, so I'm teaching you guys about the funds now, the fund world. Yeah, you guys. Being a fund investor is interesting. Being a fund master, that'd be super cool. All right, so listen to this. The funds had high barriers to entry, while the minimum investment for the FSNYDIG Select and the Galaxy Digital Bitcoin Fund was set at $25,000, so that's not that much money. The Galaxy Institutional Bitcoin Fund LP was set as high as $5 million. Bang! Minimum investment. Yeah, that's the level. That's the level these guys are at. Like, minimum. You know what I mean? Like, they're not even, well, I got $4 million. Yeah, get out of here, you fucking miscreant. You ghetto-ass motherfucker. Get out of here. Right? That's what these private funds can do. Whereas an exchange-traded fund is just on the New York Stock Exchange, and anyone can buy as much of it as they want, right? I mean, like any stock. It's just a stock, but it's a fund, right? But it's a stock of a fund. Let's look at it that way. Well, now look at it that way. That's how it is. And so, whereas these are not stocks of funds, these funds are... It's a different beast. It's a different beast. And that's why these funds can work, because you don't need SEC. I mean, they filed with the SEC. It says, yes, they filed the paperwork. But the SEC is not going to deny these because they're not exchange traded. The ETFs, exchange traded funds, where soccer moms and dads can get hurt. Nah, these are private funds. And, well, the SEC basically figures, if you have enough money, if you're rich enough, where were we here, to put $5 million into investment, well, you must be smart enough to know about markets. And so if you get fucked over, your fault. You know what I mean? Whereas they're not going to let, the SEC is not going to let soccer mom and dad get fucked over, right? And that's what is good, but also that's what is delaying our fucking crypto tsunami, our tsunami of money to come to the space. Because they're extra cautious, right? If you have $5 million and you put your shit in this thing and you lose it, the SEC doesn't give a fuck. Well, you're obviously rich enough. You have $5 million, fucker, fuck you. But they're not going to let soccer mom and dad, who've saved up, for the past 10 years, and now they've got 20,000 saved, and now they're gonna try to put it to work, and then let them get ripped off and wipe out their life savings. They're not gonna allow that, which is good. I mean, I agree with it. I know. But Shomari, you're a crypto guy. Don't you want the money? Of course I want the money, but I don't want soccer mom and dad to get ripped off. Imagine my mom and my sister getting ripped off. I'm a master. No one can rip me off, but I think of my mother and my sister, with their little $5,000, their little $10,000 investments. Yeah, and then some fucker fucks them over. Man. It's not cool. You guys know me. I'm always out for the little guy, the small guy. I mean, that's what this channel is about. Trying to help regular folk to get a piece of something that's coming. What are we getting a piece of, Shomari? A tsunami, brother. There is a daggone tsunami coming. Oh, yeah, and I want every worker bee to get their piece of it. Not only the rich guy this time. Oh, yeah. They always IPO the shit to you. Right. And they get rich instant. Well, it's your turn this time. Look, it's your turn this time. You're the IPO. What I like to refer to as reverse IPO. You're the motherfuckers who bought coins at 0.00000 whatever, and you're going to sell it to the rich guy when he gets here for like $1 and make millions. Right? Our brother here, 007, he showed us the Facebook IPO. What's he call that? The application. Facebook insiders, so they're called the insiders. They got their Facebook shares at 0.0000006 cents, and then they IPO'd it at $32. So they all became instant billionaires. Well, guess what? It's your turn this time. Now it's your turn this time. We're doing a reverse IPO on these rich fucks. You're the one who bought the V chains at 0.003. You're the ones who bought fucking Chainlinks at fucking 5 cents. You're the ones who bought Singularity Net at fucking 10 cents. Yeah, when the tsunami arrives, well, they're going to have to pay more, aren't they? They're going to pay a lot, and that's what's going to make you rich. In other words, that's what the channel's about. For the regular guy to get his piece. Oh, yeah. And we're going to charge him a good premium. You're going to build a cryptocurrency warehouse big. Bang! You're going to build a cryptocurrency warehouse strong. Bang! And you're going to fill it with revenue-generating product. With the chicken. You put the chicken in, and let me tell you, these boys are hungry. They're savages. They're savages. They want to own everything. They want to own the whole world. Don't they? They want to own all the money and everything. All right. That's fine. When you got the chicken, when they get here, revenue-generating product in your warehouse, yeah. When they get here, yeah, they're going to buy it all up. They're going to buy it all up. And for once, the regular man is going to be the one that bought the product, the asset, at the cheaper price and sell it to the wealthy guy at the higher price. Much higher price. Yes. And that's what's going to make you rich. That's what we're doing in this channel, and that's called market positioning. All right, let's move on. So look, paperwork filed with the SEC in April revealed that the FS NYDIG Select Bitcoin Fund had attracted nearly $30 million from investors. NYDIG focuses on providing Bitcoin investment and technology solutions to insurers, banks, corporations, institutions, and high net worth individuals, rich folk. So the company has been very, very active on the crypto front recently, especially since it signed a partnership with FS Investments in March. All right. So in May, it also partnered with Fidelity National Information Services to announce a way for ordinary bank customers to buy, sell, and hodl Bitcoin through their existing accounts. Headquartered in Philadelphia, FS Investments is an asset management firm dedicated to enabling individuals, financial professionals, and institutions to design better portfolios. The firm provides access to alternative sources of income and growth and focuses on setting industry standards for investor protection, education, and transparency. All right, so Morgan Stanley leading the way for U.S. banks to offer cryptocurrencies. Long shunned by Wall Street and financial regulators, Bitcoin and other digital assets have gained acceptance at an accelerated pace this year. Bang! Morgan Stanley was one of the first major U.S. banks to offer its wealth management clients access to Bitcoin funds. However, in recent times, other banks have followed suit by rolling out cryptocurrency-related offerings. These banks include Goldman Sachs with cryptocurrency trading desks. Oh, we read about the Goldman one yesterday, didn't we? Yeah, the new one, and they're doing the Ethereum one. We read about the Ethereum one yesterday, which is expected to introduce a Bitcoin fund this year. Due to strong customer demand, Wells Fargo is also reporting the plan to roll out crypto investment. All right, bang! So there you go. Look, bang! There we go, another investment fund, So yeah, guys. Another investment vehicle. And so, like I said, these are private investment funds. Well, you shouldn't call them private, but just, they're not exchange-traded funds. So soccer mom and dad can't get into this shit. And like I said, or like I showed you, or like this story showed us. I mean, these guys have funds already, and like, look at this, you know, minimum investment of 25,000, minimum investment of 5 million. That's the level. That's the level. And you know, so like I said, and that's why. Oh, that's what I was going to tell you guys. And so that's why everyone's wondering, like, well, why do you fucking guys care about the ETF so much? Because that allows soccer mom and dad to get it. Well, and other funds, and hedge funds and all that. They're going to buy those too, right? But for now, it's private funds, right? And so it's a smaller market. Even though I know those numbers are big, right? $5 million just to get in. I know it's huge, but compared to what'll happen when you just allow the whole country to buy it on an ETF, it's smaller. All right, guys. So there we go. Bye. Let's move on. Bye. What we got here? Universal Misanthrope. Look. What's happened here? Why isn't his thing showing up? What's going on here? Oh, I'm not even connected to the internet. Hold on, guys. Shit. How'd you show us those shits? I don't know, man. All right, now we're connected. Here we go. All right, let's refresh Twitter here. What we got? All right. Universal Misanthrope. There's the picture. All right. Yes, it's my loyalist from Central Europe. He's holding down our sleeper cells in Central Europe. Oh yeah. He's a master. Love of the zebra, the bang. Oh, here we go here. Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Love of the zebra, the bang. Robbie Hardaway. Love of the zebra, the bang. Oh, I see this son of a bitch right here. Hold on, though. Let me get a sip first. Then we'll have to kill him. See him right there? He thinks he's sneaky. He thinks I don't see him. But watch this. All right, he's hiding behind the bush over there. Look, son of a bitch. Got you. Bang. 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 Got you wrong, guys. Trying to hide behind the bush. Nice try. I see you. I see you. Son of a bitch. Holy gosh, Ron Kaz. Ron Kaz. Man, it's been 3 years of fun, brother. All right. Love of the sea, brother. Node savior. Bang. Oh, yeah, it's really good fun. Bam. Love of the connecting the dots. Love of the sea, brother. Bang. Oh, look, Lorna. It's Lorna all in down. She said, look. See what you miscreants are up to around these parts. And if you think you're going to get away with all this money without giving me a piece, you got some daggone other thinking to do. Because she said, look, because I'm all in, motherfuckers. Bang! That's how she said it. You think you're going to get all this loot by yourselves? Nah, I'm coming to get my piece. Look, Lorna. That's how you tell them. Don't let them fucking say some shit to you. You fucking get your piece, girl. You know, Detroit girls, they're going to get their piece too. Detroit's some rough country. That's a rough country. Look, love you, girl. See you, girl. Bang! All in downs. That's right. She let them fuckers know. Oh, you think you guys getting all this money by yourselves? Nah, dog. I'm getting my piece too. Oh, yeah, I'm getting my piece too. All right, Bitcoin Kong's back. Wow, what's he talking about? Can you handle the look around these parts? Tell that wife to shut up and get you some fuel. All right. Now, that sounded a little rude. What Bitcoin Kong means is by tell the wife to shut up is because the wife, Johnny, you're Johnny. Johnny, can we get a kitchen? Can we get a bathroom? And you have to tell her, look, sweetie, now's not the time. Now's not the time. All right? I got to get this crypto right now. I got to make this money right now. Now's not the time. So you have to tell her, shut up, wife. I'm about that hodl life. Bang! That's what he means. That's what he means. All right. He's not some wife abusing. Because it made Bitcoin Kong. You got to watch your language, man. You sound like a wife abuser. Shut up, woman, and all this. You got to tell them why you're telling her to shut up. Yeah, because you're investing in crypto. Now's not the time. All right, brother, but let's go. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Bang, bang. You're in my scopes. Look. Yes. All right. Bang. I got to clean that up for Kong. People are going to think he's like a wife abuser. Nah, he's not. He's just telling his wife, shut up, because I got to buy crypto. So now it's not the time for a kitchen or a bathroom is what he means. Yes. Don't worry. If you're new here and you don't understand, one day you're going to hear a story. It's called the Noah story. And you'll understand after that. Look, technically bullish. Love by the zebra, the laser eyes. Bang. KJ Gatsby, love by the zebra, the bang. Got that son of a bitch already. Retrader, the enforcer. Look, juice worth the squeeze, sons of bitches. Bang. That's what he tells you. Oh, yeah. Radster holding down the Eastern European insurgency. Sleeper cells over there. Love by the zebra, the bang. Sunny Bee, spy lady. Now, if it doesn't get held down, well, then we send in the... If the enforcer doesn't work, if we send in the enforcer and someone doesn't listen, we send in spy lady. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Just screwing her little silencer on the gun. Click, 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 click. That's what you get if you think you're going to sell your crypto too early. All you're going to hear is click, click. That's how it's going to be. She's a spy lady. Oh, yeah. You wake up in the middle of the night, have a lady looking right over you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with her 9mm pointed right at your face. You thinking of selling that crypto, boy? Clink, clink. And that's the end of that. So look, Sunny Bee, spy lady, live lady, see lady. Don't kill me, lady. Bang. There's Lorna. And then we got Abundantly Me. Larry by the Sea Brother and the Kid. Bang. And we got DP Entertainment. Look, look. The Soul Brother. Larry by the Sea Brother. Bang. Oh, yeah, he's a Soul Brother. All right, so here's some followers. Abdul Goni. Goni Suman. Oh, you're talking a whole other language there, brother. Well, all right, brother. Love you, brother. See you with the bang. Emmanuel. Faustine. Egabeka. Ivana. Yeah, all right, well. Love you, brother. See you with the bang. He must love Ivana. Mike Williams. Blockchain developer. Backend developer. C++. DApps. Solidity. Golang. Oh, this guy ain't fucking around right here. Look, look. Love you, Mike. See you, Mike. Love but see brother. Bang. Grudgeable. Love but see brother. Bang. And then, all right, and then we'll end it here with Trini. Trini Crypto Wagwan, gal. Love you, gal. See you, gal. Bang. All right. Bang. Bang. Let's get back to the... Bang. Let's get back to the Death Star. Well, all right. Welcome back. Welcome back, everybody. We had a great show for you today. Bang. Yeah, of course we did. It's a great show in the daggone multiverse. So, all the shows are great. You're welcome. All right. All right. Kyber expands to Polygon for liquidity mining. So, you know, just Polygon just keeps onboarding everybody lately. It's a beautiful thing for them. Fuck, someone's at my door. All right, 1 second, guys. 1 second. Bang! All right. This is my buddy from Italy right there. All right. Anyway, look. What are we talking about? Oh, yeah, so Kyber expands to Polygon. So Polygon just, look, man, I mean, just, that is what you call revenue-generating product. That's the kind of quality goods you want in your portfolio, your cryptocurrency portfolio. When smart money gets here, this thing is going to fly. Holy shit, it's going to fucking fly. And so, like I said, I don't own any, but if I did, I would definitely be buying more. Just my opinion. I'm not telling you to go buy more, but I'm just saying, like I said, this is not financial advice. This is just my opinion. So my opinion, Polygon is definitely portfolio worthy. It's definitely worthy of accumulation. And, well, here comes another one. So liquidity mining. And so, anyway, that's it, man. That's it. So, Polygon hodlers, bye. Yes. All right, and then Swiss. Next story. Swiss Sygnum Bank gets into DeFi, and so, yeah, that's the key. That's the key. Like, these hedge fund guys and that, they can't, like we've talked about it here a million times, they can't invest on stuff on unregulated exchanges. And so Sygnum Bank is actually a regulated bank, and they're going to offer these services. And yeah, it's going to be amazing. And what I liked about that story really is about that these hedge fund guys, they're going to get the yields or dividends, whatever the fuck, the rewards, as they say here in crypto land. And so, but they're going to get the dividends, and which is neat. And I don't know. It's just what do I want to say to you? What do I want to say? Anyway, man, it's just a good thing for the crypto space in general. And if you're a hodler of any of those coins that they're gonna offer, what do they say? Hold on, let me read these coins again. Where was that? Yeah, here we go. Ave, Aragon, Curve, Maker, Synthetics, Uniswap, and 1inch. If you are a hodler of any of those, wow, you just got a proper bank about to offer those services for you guys. Or with you guys, I guess is the way. Not for you, with you. So let's just see how it works. Let's see how it goes down. All right, so anyway, DeFi lovers, bang. All right, there you go. And then finally, NYDIG and FS investments with Morgan Stanley for a Bitcoin fund. And so like I told you what funds are, well, I kind of told you the differences. There's the private funds, regular just funds, and then there's the ETFs, right? Which is what we're waiting for, because that's the kind of fund, an exchange-traded fund, is a fund that any motherfucker with access to that exchange can buy or sell. Whereas these funds, like I said, are more private. Like you have to ask, put in an application and this and that, and maybe they take you, maybe they don't. But that's why, the SEC approves them because, well, first of all, you have to have a lot of money to get in them, right? That one fund was $25,000 minimum to get in. And then that other fund was $5 million to get in. So the SEC looks at it this way is, if you're smart enough to get into a fund, a private fund, well, you're obviously a market kind of guy, person or woman, guy or gal. You're market folk. You're a market person because you know how to get into that stuff. And, well, if you lose your money, fuck you. Like they don't, not fuck you, but just, you chose the wrong fund or whatever, right? But that's why we don't have exchange-traded funds, because they're not going to allow that sort of thing for soccer moms and dads. The SEC is not going to allow soccer moms and dads to get ripped off, which is good, because I wouldn't want my sister and my mother who, they're not market folk. They're just worker bees, They're just worker bees. I wouldn't want them to get ripped off either. And so I appreciate the SEC's due diligence for them. But okay, now let's get back to this thing right here, though. This is for big money folk, and you're allowed to do it, right? And that's why I've never told you that. I guess I just have. I don't know. I just never thought about it, but I always read you about the ETFs, right? Whereas the truth is, these funds are going up around the world, and a lot of money is coming into the space, but it's just not stuff like I said, that regular people can buy. Which, like I said, you could look at it as a good or bad way. It's bad in that, well, fuck, man, we would be a lot richer right now. But it's good in that it protects, the worker bees, it protects soccer mom and dad, it protects the average citizen, the average consumer. And you don't want the consumers getting ripped off and, turned off from the space, right? You'd rather make them wait to invest in this space until it's safe for them. And then when they get here, well, they're just happy as shit, right? Like a pig in shit, just having a good old time. So that's what you need, safety. And so that's what's good. But here comes big money coming out of Morgan Stanley. And like I said, when these big names like Morgan Stanley, Charles Schwab, JP Morgan start ripping out investment vehicles, wow. Come on, we all know where this is going. I did that thing yesterday when I say something about the girlfriend and the guy. Everyone knows they're going to get married, but it's up to the guy to just fucking propose to her. Like, fuck you, motherfucker. Just ask her already, you want to just do it. And so that's what the crypto world is like. We all know we're going to get fully regulated. Y'all know we're going to get the fucking crypto. Just give it to us already. Yes, we want it. Yes, like we're the girl, Hi, will you marry me? I'll give you crypto. Yes, we've been waiting. We've been waiting. All right. That's a silly one, but it's the truth. It's the truth. Like the girl waiting for to get married. We're just waiting. When's this motherfucker going to propose to me, daggone, finally? All right, guys. So anyways, that's it. So look, Morgan Stanley Bitcoin Fund coming. So great news for us. Great news for the multiverse. Bang. All right. And on that note, let's chill it and kill it. Bye. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Subscribe below. Press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. Greatest show. Look. Fuck. In the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bang. Love talking crypto. Bang. This is the favorite time of my day. So thanks for having me in your home. And I will see you all tomorrow with another fun fact-filled day of crypto talk. Until then, subscribe here and press the bell. Bang. Head over here and watch that video. And look, my name's Shomari Clarke. I'm always watching our money. And look, most importantly, I am always on duty. Bang. Yes. See y'all tomorrow. Over and out.